Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beyond Second Cognition. I'm Beall. The topic of this discussion is decoding the matrix. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that are wrapped up in this red pill movement and talking about from moving dark to light and the Great Awakening and all these things. I know there's people in the Christian crowd that are involved in it, and I know there's people in the New Age circles that are involved in it. And the fact is, nobody has really yet solved the mysteries of the Matrix. A lot of people wrapped up in the red pill circles, they're starting to see through some of the fraud of the system. But they haven't seen through all of the fraud to see exactly what the Matrix system is, how deep it goes, and how pervasive it is. I wrote a book here a little while ago, finished it up a couple weeks ago, called The Actuality, the Process of Life. After completing the book, I decided I wasn't going to put it out because the public wasn't prepared for the hard-hitting information that's in the book. Since I completed that book, I wrote a different book, a little primer you might call it, entitled From Dark to Light, A Voice in the Wilderness. For thousands of years, the terminology from dark to light has been thrown around, particularly in spiritual and religious circles. And to date, no one has really figured out what that term, that phrase, from dark to light actually means. In order to move into the understanding of the actuality, to involve yourself in the overall shift to consciousness, you have to have a foundational knowledge of what it is you're trying to shift away from. Now, all the books we presented have been offering an educational course over the last 5 years for people to expand their awareness and expand their thinking and perceptions, to really start to grasp the magnitude of the overall problem, as well as some of the solutions involved in resolving it. So I put out this From Dark to Light book, which will be available on Kindle probably tomorrow and should be available in paperback through Amazon the day after or something like that. It's less than 100 pages. It's a short read, but for all you people that think you've taken some red pills, when you read this one little book, you're going to get overdosed on red pill information. If you think you can handle the big stuff, this little book is going to challenge your limitations on what you think you can handle about being red pilled and understanding what moving from dark to light really means. I'm not overselling this book, and don't be deceived because it's less than 100 pages. The information in it is hard-hitting, it's slam bam, thank you ma'am, and I'm not looking for any survivors. You either want to know about the Matrix and you want to take the red pills, or you don't. It's time to put up or shut up. So you read From Dark to Light, and then in a week or two, I'm going to go ahead and finish up editing and release The Actuality, the Process of Life. You would be well advised to read this one little book first before you pick up the Actuality book, or you're going to wind up being tossed in the Marianas Trench deep of the ocean of cognitive dissonance. Even with this little book From Dark to Light, you're going to find very troubling information. And if you think you've been red-pilled yet, you don't know squat. I'm not overselling this book. This book is going to really twist your brain in knots because it gets to the very root of the entire human illusionary matrix. If you want to know where the rabbit hole stops and how deep it goes, pick up this little book. I've got it priced at $9.99 on Amazon. And I know a lot of you people don't want to do business with Amazon, but unfortunately they're my publisher. I would appreciate if you bought from them rather than from third-party sellers, because third-party middlemen gouge me and I don't make but a few cents on each book. But if you really want to get to the bottom of the rabbit hole and quit wandering around in the little side holes and cubby holes, read From Dark to Light and then pick up The Actuality. If you want greater background, read the others of our books because they offer a broad spectrum education, and they are about education, not ideology, not beliefs, not supernaturalism, not salvation. It's about how to free your consciousness from the trap of the world of lies. And this From Dark to Light book is going to do it to you, and The Actuality is going to open the doors to the functioning of the cosmos. For those of you doing the work, stay the course and don't give up on yourselves.